Good morning, and happy Friday. I am Dee.
And I am Shay, and we are awake to wealth.
Yes, we are. Well, I'm super excited to actually have this conversation this morning. So, welcome. We are in day 8 of our getting back in the game. Today, we're going to talk about the comeback plan. So, I'm super excited about that. You made it through your first week, and that alone is something to be proud of. Because this wasn't just about learning, you've been making decisions, releasing guilt,
Mhm,
facing fear,
mhm.
showing up again, simplifying your focus. And now it's time to bring it all together. Because without a plan, we know even the best intentions do fall apart, right?
Yeah.
So, to be honest, one of the reasons that we or I, or maybe you've struggled with consistency in the past isn't because you didn't want it. It's because you didn't have a clear routine. So every day felt like, what should I do today? Where do I even start? I'll just do it later. And then later never comes. And that's not because you're not capable, but because there was no structure in place to support you for that plan.
I mean, you said a mouthful already, right? That was a mouthful already in all facts. So here's the truth, D. Consistency is not about motivation. So we're learning that, right? It's about having a plan you don't have to think about. So when you wake up and you're already done, right? Or you already know what
Yeah.
you're doing, when you're doing it, how long it'll take, what you're not going to do. You know what I mean? Those things. And you remove overthinking, procrastination, decision fatigue, and you replace it with clarity, vision, and execution. So
Mhm.
today, we're building your comeback plan. Get your pens, paper, pencil, crayon, eyeliner, whatever you have handy, and
Yeah.
take some notes. And as we move into this day, right, one of my favorite parts of the day is kind of like honoring our faith alignment for what's going to happen in this day. And so it's when we take a moment to say a prayer and awake the wealth style. And it doesn't have to be long or drawn out. Some people say they don't know how to pray, but it is just your words and your true feeling. So I want to tell you that in the word, it says also that God honors order, right? Order by design is what really is what we should be focused on. And when you create structure in your life, you create space for growth. So today's prayer is simple. Father, creator of this precious gift called life, help me become disciplined in my daily actions. Give me the structure I need to stay consistent and help me honor the time and opportunity I've been given. It is in your name I pray. Amen.
Yes. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get into some thought-provoking questions, get some information going, get our fuel moving. We're going to have 4 journaling workbook prompts for you in this comeback plan day. Remember, at the end of our 21-day experience, we will have this all bundled up, wrap it with a bow for you at our Awake to Wealth Etsy store where you can build your reflections, redo your questions, and just have really something to put in your what we call our banks of learning and motivation and all the things. So what we want to do with these questions is again, I'm going to ask them out loud. Don't overthink, but we do want to make these a little bit more personal and realistic. And that way it kind of helps us really get into what we're trying to accomplish with our comeback plan. So number one, what time of the day can I realistically commit to showing up daily? Now that's a big one because we talk about bandwidth a lot here at Awake 12,
Mhm.
right? Number two, what distractions usually pull me away and how can I reduce them? Three, what does a focused 2 hour work block look for me or 3 hour work block, right? 2 to 3 hour work block. What does a focused one look like? And four, what will I commit to doing daily no matter what? This is about building something that fits your life, that doesn't overwhelm it. What about you, Shay? Any question you're going to pull out of the hat this morning?
Oh yeah, today is actually going to be number two. What
Whoa.
distractions? Yeah, I'm jumping down a number. What distractions usually pull me away, and how can I reduce them? Kind of takes me back to yesterday when I talked about separating the all of the things you have going on. So if you are an entrepreneur who had to step back into a workplace, kind of understanding what that's not a distraction. It's really not a distraction, but you have to understand your boundaries and you have to make time for your job, for your family, for the things that you have to do in life, but you also need to stay focused on your business and not see any of those things as a distraction. It goes back to what you said, you brought up yesterday about the 30-minute time blocks, right? That
Yes,
2 hour workday. And when we see those things that come in as not distraction, but a way to plan, then that is definitely a step in the right direction. You get your 30, 30, 30, 30, and know that everything else has a space and place in your life, but you have to have order and you have to design it that you're getting everything done, but you're not leaving yourself out either.
that's right. That's right. And just as I just had it, distraction, right? Remember
Mhm.
to, like, when you're in the moment, mute or go silent or put your notifications on with your phone, even though half the time that's how everybody is making money these days. But gotta turn those babies off too.
Very true.
Yeah. All right. Power deck for today. Write it down, say it loud. This is where you're going to put it on a post-it note, stick it on a sticky, build your wall of motivation. I am committed to showing up daily.
Really.
I follow a plan that supports my growth. I am disciplined, focused, and consistent. And I do what needs to be done even when I don't feel like it. That's a good.
Especially when you don't.
That's right. All right. So our action steps, building your 2 hour comeback routine. That's what we're talking about today. Today's action is where everything locks in. So create your daily 2 or 3 hour comeback routine. So here's an example that we're going to share with you this morning on just an overall non-whelming structure. So, hour one is visibility. And in that hour one, create and post content and share your message. That's pretty easy. In hour two, your connection. Respond to comments and or messages, start your conversations, and just work on building your relationships with the people that you know, like, and trust, right? Or that know, like, and trust you. And then the last 15 or 30 minutes, um, we call this optional, but I think it's important. And that is going to be learning. Something short, something focused, something training, not an overload. Just write out your routine, choose your time, and commit to it.
Yes, love it. Those are non-negotiables,
That's
right?
right. That's now
Non-negotiable.
your system.
No guessing, no overthinking, just starting. So here's our reflection check in, right? At the end of today, we want you to ask yourself these two questions. Number one, did I create a routine that I can realistically stick to? Is it realistic? And don't overwhelm yourself by feeling so high in bandwidth today that you create all of these sets of plans based on that high bandwidth. Really be realistic about setting that up. And do I feel more clear and in control of my time? That is the goal. Hashtag goals, right?
That's
And
right.
today, in our closing encouragement, Dee and I want to have make sure that we are connecting with you and letting you know ways to connect with us. You can always go to www.awake the number two wealth.com. There you can shop our Etsy store. We have tons of resources, cool merch that you can wear and feel empowered. And we also have a space that you can sign up for our free newsletter. So
Yes.
while you're out there anyway, help us reach our goals, like and subscribe to our channel and like and share this video if you feel like you know someone who this is speaking directly to. Most people don't fail because they're not capable, right? They fail because they don't have a system. But now you do. And this right here is what it is. It's your system, it's your plan, it's your power. Take it back. This is how you stay in the game and you keep growing. So tomorrow we step into week two.
We do.
Congratulations for following
Congrats.
along. All right. And this is going to be more about building momentum through action and visibility.
That's right.
And you're not just starting anymore. Look, you're smack in it.
You
So
are.
keep building, keep going. We're super excited. Congratulations on getting through week one with a week to well.
That's right. Congratulations on that as well. Get out there, spread some love as always, and be kind.
And be safe.
Happy Easter.
Yes, we forgot to say he has
Happy Easter.
risen.
Good Friday. We have, oh, yes, he has risen. Good Friday. Happy Easter.
Yes, enjoy your family, enjoy your faith, and enjoy who you are becoming. We believe in
That's
you.
right. That's right.